Hello there guys, Feng here, and welcome back to some more Rimworld Alpha 17. Alrighty then, so last time we managed to get a little bit more done. Currently we're waiting for stuff to build. I'm just going to go ahead and triple speed this. Hang on a bit, I'm a tad bit uncomfortable, just give me 2 ticks. Oops, forgot to pause, never mind. There we go. So I had to get a pillow for my back because it's getting a little bit bad. Okay, there we go. Right, now I'm nice and comfortable. Let's see. So we are in the process of researching brewing, I believe, which is fantastic. We do need brewing as soon as possible since we now have hops, which probably need hauling in there. So I'm actually going to go ahead and do that. Let's mass haul that. Actually, let's go ahead and haul that in as well. That's important. Make sure you get that indoors ASAP. We'll keep it at double speed. Jacobs is having fun doing absolutely fuck all. Hang on, is Jacobs our Jacobs is our smithing, tailoring, and crafting. Why aren't you crafting? Go make some more short bows. Let's see if we can get a nice, decent short bow. Go for it, Jacobs. Speaking of short bows, oh yeah, we got plenty of wood. Holy shit, yeah, we got plenty of wood. That's fine. I'm actually going to go ahead and allow sowing for the pine trees. There we go. Alrighty then. Fantastic. Everything's coming along nice. Nothing major's happening yet. Jacobs and Mouse are having a nice talk by the look of it. Yeah, had a nice chat. Lovely. One of the mods I have been using as well allow for more social interactions, which is really nice. It makes it feel a lot more natural. Really cool. I forgot what the name of the mod is. I'm a dumbass, but it's cool. I love mods like that. They don't, on the face of it, they don't seem to change much, but it actually does. It changes the depth of the game, which is really cool. Oh, we made a bow. Made a normal bow. It's not infused though, which is unfortunate. We need someone to infuse it. It's really weird that the infusion thing is not a stat. To so depending on how big the stat is, depends on how often you would enchant it or infuse it. Not that it matters, 'cause it's a cool concept anyway to begin with. So, we have 5 bedrooms. We have the kitchen sorted. We could probably do another spring clean again. But I think, yeah, I think Ellie's busy putting these pine trees out. I can't remember if pine trees are still the best ones to go for yield-wise. I think they are. Right, you finished the short bow, but now you've got access to that back, so that's fine. Good, good, good. Brilliant. Well, there's not much going on at the moment, is there? Not much at all. I think Bob's just going to work on these more than anything at the moment. It's probably for the best for the time being. And then we can focus on getting some furniture in there. Does mean we need more bricks. Lots of blocks. Actually got a decent amount of blocks as well. The kitty's going meow. Oh, I just realised what I haven't got. I'm a dumbass. I haven't got a an animal pen. Shit. Well, that's kind of screwed it because this is nice and equal now. Oh dear. Right, so which way should I build? Actually, I might build more towards this way. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll build more towards this way. So it does mean I'm going to have to build the hospital soon. I think this might be too big for an hospital, to be honest, but I'm just thinking if I should just split it up in... No, I don't want to split it up now. Although, I could split it up. That might not be a bad idea, just splitting it up into sections. We'll see. I don't think I'm going to do that, though. It's Sleepy's time, so I'm going to fast forward. Fantastic. Did you manage to... Oh, you've done most of it. That's fine. That's fine. Nice bit of pine trees there. And oh yeah, we've got some smoke leaves. Fantastic. So I might want to, as I said previously, I think I might want to expand the garden a bit. Yeah, let's double speed it now. There we go. So I might do that. I might expand the garden a bit. Get some more food and drugs and shit. Bob, could you do me a favour? Could you prioritise the rolling bench, please? Reason for that is we can start making some smoke leaf joints now. Hopefully, anyway, once it's built, and then people will be a bit more happier. I mean, people are fairly neutral at the moment, I think. Yeah, fairly neutral. Mouse is content, but fairly neutral overall. So we're going to go ahead and make smoke joint times 10. We'll make sure we got about 100. We probably won't have enough to make 100, but it doesn't really matter as long as we got enough for 100, something like that. And we'll unpause at 20. There we go. Without this mod, it would just take way too long to craft each individual smoke leaf joint. Alright, let's make a small sculpture. Let's only use blocks and wood. Saying that though, I don't want to use slate blocks. The only blocks I want to use is marble and wood. So let's just go for marble, because marble gives more beauty than wood. Who is our artiste? I don't think we actually have a main artiste. Oh, we do. It's Mouse, but Mouse is busy doing other stuff. Actually, Mouse might start arting soon. Well, I thought he would. Oh, you know why you want art? Because we haven't got no marble blocks yet. That makes sense. We're too busy making slate blocks, which is fine. Jacobs is now making the first lot of joints for us. Fantastic. That will keep everyone happy. Oh, skate pod. Let's have a look. Let's look. So, Sid, wow, you're very hurt at the moment. That's not looking good for you. Although you're only bruised and cracked. Obviously, that's extreme bruise and cracked, but you're not actually in any... Let's see what you got. So you're incapable of dumb labour and violence. That's two things that we need at the moment. So, although you're an optimist and you are too smart, which is actually a really good thing to have nowadays, I just don't think it's going to be worth it. Yeah, it's not going to be worth it. Sorry, you're going to have to die. Don't really much I can do about that. Although, I can put your clothes to good use, so, yeah. That's not very nice, is it? Oh, speaking of stuff to use, we need to actually start dismantling these. That would be a good idea, wouldn't it? I believe there's one more chunk somewhere. Of course, me being blind as a bat, I'm not going to find it, am I? I'm sure there's another chunk somewhere. They usually, with this particular scenario, it usually spawns in 3 chunks. I'm being blind, aren't I? 1, 2. Maybe it's just 2 chunks then this time. I'm definitely not being blind, am I? No, I can't see. Oh, hang on. There it is. There it is. See, I was blind. Alrighty then. We've got a few more bows. Awful, poor, shoddy, and normal. All these things we can probably sell eventually. We do need the electronics research for that though, which we'll definitely research next. I think being able to trade is going to be important for us. Bob is still working on a hospital. Not going to make the hospital too... Well, saying that, hang on a sec. What, you know what I'm going to do, actually? Sod it. I think we will partition it. I think that's a good idea, because I don't think I need that to be too big, to be fair. So, I'm going to go ahead and plonk that like that. And we'll have a door here. And this will be the animal room. That seems like a good idea to me. I think we'll do that. If I can find where my animal sleeping spots are. There we go. Now I'm hoping we actually find a useful animal that we can use. Ostriches. I think the does give milk. Am I right? Probably not. I don't know. I can't even remember now. Actually, we don't have an awful lot. There's a few that give eggs, but everything else doesn't really give much. Okay. We've got a lot of animals to hunt if we need to. We've got plenty of food though, and we've got lots of hops now, which is also quite nice. That bit of smart leaf can probably do with coming in. And some of this is going to be ready to harvest soon as well. Our corn's going to be ready to harvest soon. That's going to be a really huge boost for us. For us? What's us? Really huge boost for us. Alright, we'll fast forward this until it gets night time. Light, even. There we go. Fantastic. Alright. And everyone's loving them simple meals. Right, how's our cook doing? You're still at 4. Ellie, let me have a look at your stuffs and thingies. Okay, you're actually quite close to getting cooking 5. I think we need cooking 6 for 5 meals, and to cook 4 5 meals, I think it's cooking 8. I could be wrong. No, it's cooking 6 as well. Okay, cool. I'm actually going to go ahead and set this up, even though we're not going to be able to do it yet. I'm just going to set it up ready. That'll be fine. Make that main priority, but for the time being, obviously, we're not going to make them yet. And there we go. That's now being roofed by Bob. Fantastic. And now it's going to be partitioned. Oh, alpaca. Alpacas give milk, don't they? Female ones do give milk. I'm sure they do. Let's see if we can tame it. Alpacas might. Okay. Ooh, we've actually got a really good handler here. Jacobs is a really good handler. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's see if we can get that. 'Cause milk's quite nice to get. I don't know if Jacobs is going to actually concentrate on doing that yet, though. Oh, there's no usable food. That actually makes sense. Oh, raid. Right. Okay, so we got 2 melee. This is actually not going to be too difficult, I don't think. Got a couple of choices. I can just take them out in the open. Actually, that might not be a bad idea. There's not much cover over this section. Alright, let's do that then. So, Bob. Ellie doesn't have anything. Jacobs, I kind of want you to be shooting. I know you got a really good passion for melee, but... Tell you what, grab your normal bow that you just made. There you go. Right, so you're going to be pew-pewing instead now. So I'm just thinking where to go. Yeah, we'll put you there. Mouse can go just behind, and Bob can go here. maybe? Yeah, there. Should be fine. Alright. Well, that's no good sign, is it? Okay, we kill one. The other one is trying to run away, and it didn't. Fantastic. Jade Shiv. Lovely. One of the other mods I do usually like to use is the repair mod as well. Mending mod even. So you can mend weapons and stuff. There's actually two versions of it. There's an easy one which just repairs using power. And there's another one which repairs using kits. Repair kits. Which have to be crafted. That's the one I prefer. The one that you need to craft. I do like that. But again, I haven't put that in this because I didn't want it to be full of mods. So yeah. Never ye mind. Both of those are dead. Which is fantastic. Not fantastic for them, of course, but fantastic for us. I'm sure this one's probably already died over here as well now. This, where they gone? Where have they gone? I have no idea. Hey, we got brewing. Brilliant. So next thing we're going to want is we might actually want to start making some Devil Strand. Possibly. No, it's microelectronic basics. That's what we need. That's what we need. So that's what we're going to get. Got loads of steel there. It's not being hauled. Nothing's being hauled at the moment. Which is going to be expected because we haven't really got a main hauler at the moment. Not many people want to haul. So yeah, that's going to be expected. Alright, so we're going to have a brewery in our... oh shit, where shall I put it? I'll plonk it there. And we're going to have a fermenting barrel. We're going to make sure them in here as well because they're right by the cooler. So these should be fermenting pretty nicely. I'm going to go ahead and start off with 4. Start off with. Bob might not do that straight away. It depends. We shall have to see. I'll slow it down a bit. I'm sorry if I keep speeding it up. I know. It's a habit, guys. It really is a habit. Just trying to bloody open my drink. There we go. Brilliant. Right. So we're getting some of the barrels done. Fantastic. How many stone blocks have we got? What's weird here is that the hauling thing doesn't seem to be... Well, saying that, we haven't actually got a dedicated hauler, so that's probably to be expected, actually. If we had a dedicated hauler, then they'd probably haul these into the right places. But we're down to the moment, so yeah, that's to be expected. Kind of want this brewing done ASAP, so that we can start making beer ASAP. Ooh. Got a few more stuff that really could do with being hauled in. And yeah, I'm going to speed this up for the night time. So yeah, I think the doggy's having a fun time in there. Doggy, it's a cat. Meow, meow, meow. The kid is having a nice time in there. I might even make him a basket. I don't know yet. Is it a she? Yeah, it is. We'll make her a basket, I think. Possibly. I'm going to go ahead and slow this down a bit. I don't know why Jacobs is up so early. But we made a t-shirt. A poor t-shirt, but we made a t-shirt nonetheless. Actually, I might go ahead and do the until you have. Because people seem to be picking them up at this point. So yeah, at least doing that will make sure everyone has one. Doesn't matter how bad it is. We should have enough cloth for stuff. So rec room's nearly done. It literally needs one more. It needs a door. and the event putting in. Our dining room's taking a wee bit longer, but then again, I'm kind of issuing a lot of construction tasks for Bob. So Bob's probably a little bit pissed off about that, about having so many tasks. Also, they're mass hauling, because I've asked them to, so yeah, that's also another thing I forgot about. Really unlucky that I've got like two pawns that don't haul clean. Really need to have a pawn that has access to the hauling cleaning and just does that. It is nice to have one pawn dedicated to just doing that, but at this point we just don't have the skills to be able to do that. That's a lot of hops. We're gonna have a lot of beer. We're gonna have a nice amount of beer at this rate, which is fantastic. Can we do the... I'm you sorting out the brewing? Yeah, no. Alright, she's doing the fermenting barrel. That's fine. That's fine. We do need to think about flooring soon, because the ground does not give a lot of beauty at all, as you can see. So at least with flooring, it will make it more natural. I'm just debating whether I want wooden flooring or stone flooring. I don't think marble flooring gives more benefit than... Hang on a sec. Surely we've got a room around here that has stone flooring. Let me have a look, see if the floor... Oh, so the stone flooring does give one. Whereas the wooden flooring, I don't think it gives anything. Is it worth doing that? It might be. Oh, I can smooth this bit of stone there. That'll give +2, I think. I'm actually gonna go ahead and do that now. I've got smooth walls there. I don't even need the smooth bloody walls at this point. But yes, we'll smooth this bit of floor here. The kid is giving me out, as it does. Well, that's fine. We can leave that as it is. It's because of the way it's fine. Oh, we are no care about that. Fantastic. Who's gonna have that one? Anyone? Bob? With your nice blue hair? There you go. You can actually... There is actually a... if I go to options there is a hatch shown only on game map, which is kind of cool. So yeah, you can see that, and you still got no hats on there, which is kind of cool. But I'm fine with them having hats on. That's fine. I think there's actually a mod that still shows hair with hats, which is also really cool. Alright, let's make wart. Just do forever. You may as well. That should be Ellie's job, although Ellie is busy cutting some stone. Not sure why, but I'm sure she has a very good reason for doing that. Probably because she's bored and not doing anything, but she'll probably focus on making hops now. There we go. Making hops, making wort. And then we'll start brewing some brewing some booze. Not brewing some booze. Fantastic. I'm actually really happy with this. This is coming along really nicely. I've only had one raid so far. Bandit camp opportunity. So this is one of the new questing things you can do. So, apparently bandits based in a nearby camp have been raiding their caravans. They have asked us to destroy it, which means eliminating all enemies and turrets. If we succeed, their relationships will improve, and they'll send us this reward, a Thumbro horn. So it's right there. That's interesting, because I thought that was... Oh no, they're up there. That's quite far, and to be fair, we don't have the amount of food to travel. I mean, we can set up camp, but... I'm not going to worry too much about that just yet. Not until we get some decent gear. I think that particular quest will stay until it's completed anyway. And to be quite honest, just for a Thumbro horn, it doesn't necessarily seem worth it. I know Thumbro horns go for a lot of silver, but unless they have any other use other than that, then there's not really much point in worrying about that. I'm going to go ahead and pull these in. Alrighty then. So we're getting there, slowly but surely. Alrighty then. Surprised that hasn't been smoothed yet. Mind you, she's still working on these. Speaking of which, these are actually done now. So let's think about getting some joy stuff in here. We don't have enough cloth for cereal. Okay, that's weird. I thought we had enough cloth for that. Oh yeah, we can't fit that there because of these trees. So let's cut those down. I'm gonna go ahead and speed this up. Speedy weedy weedy. Is this the research as well that allows us to get the high-tech research bench? It is fantastic. So we could do with that ASAP, really. Have we got enough components for it? We do. We just won't have enough components for much else other than that. Speaking of power, our power situation is okay for the most part. I think I might actually go ahead and put a second battery there. I suppose the only disadvantage from having the power like this is that it will be a lot more easy to hit, to target for enemies, and that could be a huge problem. But as I said, batteries can be moved anyway. We can move them to other places. I don't know where though yet. I mean, I would have put them there, but it's just, I don't know. Apparently this is unroofed as well, so you can't build a roof here, which is fine because... Actually, does that really need a vent? See, what I'm thinking here is because that's unroofed. If I unroof that, for example, yeah, that can be deconstructed. Oh, vents can be designated for open and close. I had no idea. That's new. That's actually really cool. But what we're going to do is we're just going to replace it with the... we're just going to replace it with a slate wall, so it's a bit stronger. Because there's already going to be... It's already going to be able to be vented out because there's no roof there. I think that'll be a good idea myself. It'll save a bit of steel because steel is, you know, pretty rare to come by now. And we are going to be using it a lot, so yeah, that's fine. Bob, what are you doing? Go and dismantle it, please. Did he really just go to dismantle it and then decide he wants something to eat instead? You donkey. Okay, I'm a little bit worried about our food situation. We don't seem to be saying that our corn and strawberries are nearly ready to be harvested. So I'm not too fussed about that. Right, so this needs to be hauled first. Yeah, hold that. I know you need to take out the roof. That's fine. Take out the... That's still considered outdoors. That's fine. As long as these are still considered indoors, that's fine. So go and do that, Bob. Where's Bob gone? Bob. Bob. Where you going? Oh, he's going to dismantle. Okay, you're going to dismantle that. That's fine. You go ahead and dismantle that. I'll stick that there. Unless he's going to start travelling over here now to... No, he's still... She's destructing the ship. That's good. Hey! We got the alpaca. Fantastic. Wool growth. Okay, I thought alpacas gave milk. It doesn't matter because the wool we can still use anyway. So that's fine. So we now have an alpaca. Not sure what I want to do with the alpaca. Do I want to... Hang on a sec. So we've now got microelectronics. We can't make all that much because we need the high research tech bench. High tech research bench. I'll get it right eventually, guys. But yeah. So we need that. Maybe drug production. There is medicine production now as well. It's kind of cool. You need herbal medicine, nutrimine, and cloth. Smithing. Smithing might be a good thing, actually. Well, not smithing itself, but machining will be. It allows us to craft guns. What's a smoke pop belt? Learn to build smoke pop belt, which can provide an automatic defense smoke screen. Oh, okay, so... Oh, I get it. That's cool. But you need refining for that. Which builds refineries to make Can Fuel from wood. Still haven't done anything with the Can Fuel stuff yet. I haven't even unlocked gun turrets, so I'm not going to worry about gun turrets, I don't think, for the time being. Hydroponics, electric smelting, drug production. I don't know what to pick. What shall I pick? Should I go with Devastrand? Electric smelting, electric creation. Maybe we should go with electric smelting to get the steel back. What do we need for... You know what? Fuck it. I know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go ahead and make the research bench first. Before we do anything like that, we'll make the research bench. It's quite a big bench, so we need to make sure that it's somewhere clever. Actually, I could just put it there, couldn't I? Although I'll just keep it there. I want to make sure there's enough space for a for the analyzer. Because you need to build an analyzer right next to it for it to research some of the other stuff. But for the most part, we should be fine. And everyone's coming back. Barbara's come back. She's been busy. She's having a nice little smoke. Good. That's it. And then we got our alpaca. Brilliant. So let me have a look at some of these other wildlife. I'm pretty sure that some of these do give milk. I mean, if I go to you, no, you're not. You don't like give milk then, by the look of it. I thought those gave milk. Saying that though, it's not showing you that's a male ostrich though. Male ostriches don't give eggs. Yeah, that's a bit obvious. Well done, Mr. Captain Feng. Obvious. This is why I've got the wildlife tab, so as I can see all this ostrich. There we go. So if I click on that ostrich, yes, we can see the egg process. Okay, so I can just check like that. It's even easier, to be honest. But again, I don't think none of them actually give milk. Rhinoceroses definitely don't, do they? Nope. Alright, I don't think we're going to worry too much then about taming anyone else. The alpaca's fine though, because we can get the wool from it. So that's always nice. We should probably go ahead and start prioritising someone to do a little bit of hauling. Bobby's mainly constructing them on, but I suppose I can put her on hauling as well. A few items to trade. Okay, cool. We'll check that out. I'll fast forward. We're 33 minutes in already. Fucking hell. It's going by really fast. Today is really fast. Alright. I keep forgetting who our main speaker is. It's Bob. I'll tell you what. Let's get Bob. Even though he's not very good at it, I actually wanted to try and get more decent at it, at being more social. So hopefully doing this will increase will do something. It cannot talk properly. What? Okay, whatever. Does mean though we're not going to get good prices, as you can clearly see. We can sell some of the smoke leaves, and I think we will. We'll sell 10. We can sell these bows and some crafty pants. But that's it. Nothing else. Yeah, they won't accept nothing else. That'll only give us 84 silver. That's not a lot of silver at all. That's fine though. Hopefully that'll increase his social a little bit. Oh, that's why. Because he was smelting stone leaf. That's why you couldn't talk properly. Fantastic. Alright, that makes sense then, I guess. Oh, just realised everything's been built except for that wall now. Those have been chopped down. So it might be time for... But I think Bob was busy deconstructing some of the stuff over here. And they are going to need hauling. So yes, let's urgently haul that. Am I going cuckoo or was there more? There was these here. Urgently all that. And then there was one there. Yep, urgently all that. There we go. Because those need to be done. Alright. Double speed. Okie dokie. I'm actually going to stick a cut in here. And I'll see you guys next time.